Hello Nakama, I hope you are well. So, for this video, we will talk about formatted inputs, outputs. So, just let's do a small review about function layout. Okay, function layout. Like in the last video, I've explained that you have in the layout.c file we have the function declaration. You have the type, the returned type, the name of the function, and then the different arguments. The definition is the same thing, but it doesn't finish by a semicolon, but you have the opening and ending curly braces and then the statement inside, and then the function can return a value or not. Okay. And the function call is just you call this function by its name, and then put the value in the corresponding place for the different arguments. Okay, to put those value in the argument to compute what the function has to do. And then I want to show you what we call layout. In programming we call it prototype. For example, prototype of printf function in C programming. Okay, you will see the layout that is called layout. In programming we call it prototype. The prototype is just the definition of the function. You see the returned type. Okay, because the print function return a integer value. This integer value say if the operation has been good, well, or not. Okay, that's the returned type. The name of the function printf, and then the first argument is a string. Okay, const char stars is the type, is a string type. Okay, we will see how it is possible to have this long scripture. And then okay, restrict. Okay, it's the name of the it's the name of the you can put a string, a variable, a type string, or you can just write directly a string. And then the second argument is a list of the different arguments to replace inside your string. Okay, let's see more. Printf is the name of the function. Constant, you see format. This is the first parameter, a pointer to a constant character string. Okay, the string blah blah blah, %g, %s, %f. Okay, it's the format. Okay, and this we call it ellipsis. This indicates that printf is a variating function, meaning it can accept a variable number of arguments after the format string. So you can have we have one argument, and you can add many arguments you want, but you have to check the different variable you want to make inside. Okay, let's go to the documentation. Okay, you have generally this documentation, devdocs.io, to see all functions inside the all library. The library where you want is scgio for input outputs, and then you can do, for a quick search, you can do Ctrl plus F on your keyboard to search directly the function you want. Printf, for example, printf That's the printf. You have many type of printf, fprintf, sprintf. Maybe we will use some about those printf, but the main printf we use generally is this. So print formatted output to stg out. Okay, stg out is a if I it's a stream. Okay, it's a stream or a buffer. Okay, we will talk about it. And I can click on, and then we have explanation, many details about the function, many details. So that's the different prototype of the different function. Okay, this category is for outputs. Okay, so output, um, so you have the explanation of each, about formatting, about variable type, etc, etc. Okay, I can show you another. It is better to go to the GNU-C reference manual. You can use different. Okay, not this side. You can type C programming function list or table. You will see ibm.com. Okay, there is a page for the C library function table. So you have a table of all the function. Okay, you can do the same thing, Control F on your keyboard to search printf, and search, continue the search. You just type enter to go to the next occurrence of printf. Okay, that's printf. You can see the library where it is inside stgio.h, and the prototype of the function. Okay, a alternate type int, the name of the function, and the different arguments. Okay, you see the first argument is a format string. Okay, const is a string type, and then argument list. Okay, argument 1, comma argument 2, comma argument 3. Explanation, format and prints characters and values to stg out, so to the output. The output is the screen, or it could be a file. So but for now, just get that it's a stg out is your screen. Okay, it's the screen of your laptop, of your PC. So that is about layout of function and prototype. It's better to call prototype and not layout. Okay, I introduce you with layout to make it easy to get. And then the print function parameters you have always talked about. So let me create a new file. I call it formatted io. Okay, formatted io.c / io.c. Okay, I've used a bat. Okay, let's formatted underscore io. Okay, like that, and include the library of h. Okay, you can complete like that with tabulation and int main, our main function, and inside explanation. Okay, formatted input and output in C. Okay, formatted output printf format string. Okay, the format string is between double quotes like that. and then data 1, data 2, data 3. Okay, inside that is the formatted the prototype. Okay, let me just replace the prototype of printf. Okay, and then of printf function. Okay, and prototype of scanf function. Okay, we will see again the scanf function, how it's work and which limit it has. Scanf is the same thing like printf, but the difference is in the different data. Okay, the different arguments after the format string. We will put and the end operator before the name of the variable. Okay, for now just get it like that, and then we can the printf function okay, let's talk about the different formatting data formatting. Okay, where I print printf, where I print a message like that with for example, I have percentage d years old. That is a special character to will permit you to inject a variable here. Okay, that is like a placeholder where a value of a variable should take this place. Okay, so for example, if I have 25. Okay, the formatting take this value and format this to integer value. Okay, %d is for integer value. So then if I compile my file, formatted io.c, and the output file I call it just format. Okay, and then I execute my, you see I have 25 years old. So this parameter, okay, this value is replaced inside the string. Okay, inside the first parameter. Okay, that is the string. It takes this value and replace there. So you can use instead a variable. Okay, you have declared before. For example, var integer var 10, for example, and then instead to use a literal value, I use my variable. Okay, so I can compile again and test. I have 10 years old. Okay, so let's talk more about this this character, this special character. When we use person introduce a escape character. Okay, it's not a character like those character YEARS. Okay, it's not the same thing. When your string inside printfc person, the next, it's supposed to be a format to take a value in the next argument. So let's see more about a table of different formats in C programming. Format specifiers in C. I want a table. Okay, You have %C for character type, %Z for sign integer type, %E for scientific notation of float. Scientific notation is where you write one for example, for 100 you write 1 times 1 times 10 exponent 2, okay, like that. It look like 1 time 10 exponent 2 is equal to 100, okay. That is the that is what we call scientific notation of floats, okay. You can have one, because it is just for floats, 1 and 2, okay. It's give me 120, and then you have many different format specifier. %LF, it's for double, okay. Double, it's real, it's a longer real, okay, because a float just use 16 bits, 4 octets, okay. Let me check the size, the number of octets used by float type mod AI. Okay, 4 octets, okay. It's 4 octets. So double, when you use LF, it's for the type double. Double is just the double of float. The double is 8. Long double, you just double again. So you have unsigned. I have already talked about all those types in my first playlist, so again you have to watch all those videos, okay. %P, anyway, we will have the occasion to see all, to use all these specifier, okay. We will have occasion to do it, hexadecimal, etc. So okay, to print the person inside inside our string, because if we want to print person itself, how we can do, okay, because when I type person, it's supposed to use a format specifiers. So if you want to print a person itself, okay, the person character itself, you just write 2 times like that, okay, to see the person. So there is not variable in this case, because you want to print the character person, okay. I have person, yes, okay. That's small thing. Person n to print nothing, okay. To have nothing, if you have nothing to print, okay, there's nothing here, okay. That's all for data formatting, okay. The specifiers, about specifiers, the print function, formatting data and print, okay. Formatting data, so there is more about specifiers. You can specify, for example, with the float, if you want to print a float number. So I replace there by float. I have a variable float, maybe 10.2, okay, 10.2. I want to print it, and I can specify the number of character after the point, Okay, let's see the test before to do that. Okay, you have 10.2000. You can specify the number of character after the point. You just do point 2 like that for just two number after the point, two figures after the point. Okay, you see the 0 after is delete. Okay, you just have two numbers after the point. We have many manipulation about it, but we don't talk about this now. So just let's take escape sequence. Okay, escape sequence helps you to use the special character inside a string. Okay, like for person, for example, we have used person two times. Okay, but we have, for example, a backslash n, for example, is to go to the line. But when you okay, you see I have go to the line years old. But if you want to print just a slash like that, you cannot print just like that, because it is supposed to be used to do the escape. To It's supposed to be a escape character. Okay, let's see a table of escape character in C programming. So okay, you have backslash n new line. Okay, backslash t to horizontal tab. The tabulation is a number of space, maybe 4 or 8 space. Vertical tab is vertical. Backslash b, backspace, etc. You have many escape character. Okay, escape character starts with backslash. If you want to print backslash itself, you have to do it two times, like for percent, just like that. Okay, that is the way to print the backslash. So you can use either a escape character with backslash, or print backslash itself by put it two times like that. Let's try with horizontal tab to see the results. Okay, you see you have a certain amount of space. Okay, that is what we call tabulation. Look, in VS Code, when on your keyboard you type the keyboard tabulation tab at the left. Okay, the left side of your keyboard, you have a space. That's my AI. You have a big space. Okay, a big space is different to just a space, one space. So it depends of your editor. Your editor could be configured to do 4 space or 8 space directly. It depends. So about scanf, the scanf function, you have already seen the prototype. That is a prototype, and then you have to pay attention about two trap with scanf. Okay, firstly with scanf, let me do it. Okay, for scanf you have, okay, I can use the same variable I have already declared here. Scanf Okay, the prototype is the string, formatted string. Okay, I put the format here is like to printf. Just if you want to take a float from the user, you just use f, or d if you want to take an integer, etc. And then not forget the end operator and the name of the variable where you want to store it. So my variable will be not contain this value, but the new value for my user. Okay, float value, and I can print the new value of the variable to see the difference. So if I compile, I have, okay, scanf block my program for waiting for from the user. Okay, I type 23.5. Okay, that is my new value, 23.5 with 000. So I can precise more the format here. Okay, three number after the point. Okay, so I put 23.4. Okay, you see I have just three number after the point. So the first warning is with this operator. If you don't put it, you will get a unexpected result. So let me remove it to see the difference. 34.5. Okay, I have 10.2, but not my input, 34.5. That is why you have to always put it, because in fact when you put it, you precise I want the address of the variable, because the function scanf needs the address of the variable, not just the name of the variable like that. We will see the difference later, not now. I can just show you I can show you this address. Okay, in the print here, I print just the address for the variable. You will see how it looks like. Okay, okay, I have not compiled again. Compile. It's not the address. Okay, let me create a new variable, because I could. Invar2 with 5, for example, and then I print the okay, I have to use I want to print the address in decimal, in integer type. Okay, that's the address of the variable var2. Okay, I can try. Okay, that's no, it's just for var. Okay, var, my first variable. I can print for var2, so I can print for the twice, var1 and var2. You will see something. Okay, to arrange well, I have to, everywhere I have a print, go to the line, and here. Okay, my input from the user. Okay, that is the two address of the two variable. Okay, that is for var1 and that's for var2. This, you see there is not a large difference. I think it's from 48 to 52. I have just 4 difference of 4. Those address is the address of inside your RAM, your memory, your your random access memory, your RAM, okay, your works memory. So um, that is why you can use the address with specify this operator, or just use the value. If you want to print the value inside, you remove it and then you can have the value. We talk about in the part about in the video about pointer, because pointer help you to catch this memory and use for certain operation. So pay attention about it when you use scanf. So anyway, we will don't use every time scanf to take an input, because it's not very effective. We will show a best way to take an input, and the user could put space or go to the line to separate different inputs. For example, in my example here, okay, let me take another example to close. Okay, scanf another example. So I put this in comments to don't disturb me. Okay, you can search how I put many lines in same time in comments. The keyboard shortcut is control plus this. Okay, control plus slash to comment out a line of code in VS Code. Okay, you see my AI says the same thing. This is the keyboard shortcut. Okay, to do it, and then I can try another scanf. If I have two variables, for example, int is int okay, let's use x and y, and I use scanf, the user enter %g. Okay, you can put space or not here, it's not important. Oh, my AI. Okay, you have to know this string. Okay, it's just to take the place for the different variable where the value has to go. Okay, for example, this go to the first variable and this go to the second variable. Okay, it's like that, but you have not you have it's not mandatory to make space. You can just write like that. Okay. So I can now print the values you entered are %g and %g. Okay, %g this for x and the second for y. So let's try it. For example, 12. You can go at the line to enter the second value. Okay, the values you enter are 12 and 30, or you can use just space to separate the different inputs like that. Okay, it's the same thing. So that's the last thing I wanted to show you, and then that's all. This video is just to show you how we can manage input and output for now, because I have many possibility to do it, but I think it's a good introduction about it. So a small exercise. I can create exercise here in this folder. Formatted io.txt, and you have to compute the area of a square. Okay, you have to take the weight and the length of a square and compute his volume. Okay, compute his volume and then print it. Okay, I take weight and okay, that's the exercise, just a small exercise to try to manage this. Okay, see you guys. The correction will be in the folder correction. I have not gotta do the correction of the last, but I do it. So let's do it and try to test it by yourself, and take care of you, Nakama.
Fais le portrait comme au Beaux-Arts, loyal, poli, droit et sincère. Je respecte le code du Bushido. Mais si on met les armes à terre, c'est pour te faire une prise d'aïkido. Et la concurrence au cimetière, ne pensez pas mourir aussitôt. Mon katana taille leurs artères et broie leurs organes génitaux. Quand j'étais gauche, j'en ai pris des coups, j'en ai dans le ventre comme un seppuku.